Welcome to Forever Love, the Dog Parents channel. If you're here today, you're probably dealing with one of the hardest things any dog parent can face: the loss of a beloved companion. Losing a dog is more than just losing a pet. It's losing a best friend, a confidant, a source of endless joy. They've been by your side through it all, wagging their tail, looking up at you with those big, trusting eyes. And now they're gone, and the world feels a lot emptier. I want you to know something. It's okay to feel heartbroken. Grief over losing your dog isn't just something you get over. It's something you live through. Today, we're here to help guide you through that journey of healing. And maybe, just maybe, help you find a little light in the darkness. It's strange, isn't it? How a creature that doesn't speak our language can understand us in ways that no one else can. And when they're gone, it feels like a piece of our soul goes with them. The truth is, you're allowed to feel every bit of that loss. Let's start with that. Acknowledge your grief. The first step to healing is giving yourself permission to feel everything. Cry if you need to. Smile when you remember those happy moments. Grief is messy, unpredictable, and sometimes it hits you out of nowhere, like when you see their favorite toy or when you catch yourself calling their name, forgetting for just a second that they're not there. But here's something important. That love you shared doesn't just disappear. It stays with you, always. And one way to honor that love is by creating a space for their memory. You could frame your favorite picture of them, write down the funny little things they used to do, or maybe plant a tree or flower in their memory. It's a reminder that even though their paws no longer walk this earth, their spirit continues to grow and bloom in your heart. And speaking of honoring their memory, some dog parents find a lot of comfort in creating a legacy for their pet. Maybe you can volunteer at a local shelter or donate to an animal charity in their name. You can help other dogs find their own happy homes, just like your dog did with you. It's like sharing the love they gave you with other dogs who are still waiting for their forever homes. You're passing on the kindness that your dog taught you, making the world a little brighter for those who need it most. Now let's talk about something that might cross your mind after losing a dog: getting another one. You might feel like you're betraying your dog's memory by thinking about adopting a new pet, but let me tell you, that's not the case. Grief works in its own time, and only you can know when you're ready. Some people find that getting another dog soon after their loss helps heal their heart, while others need more time to process their feelings before opening their home again. And that's okay. There's no right way to grieve, and there's no right time to adopt again. When you're ready, your heart will tell you. But remember, no new dog will replace the one you've lost. They'll just find their own space in your heart, while the memory of your first dog stays with you forever. The love for a new dog doesn't diminish the love for the one you've lost. In fact, it's an extension of the bond you've shared, continuing the legacy of love your first dog left behind. I know it can feel overwhelming at times, like the sadness will never end. You might wonder, will I ever stop feeling this way? Grief has no set timeline. Some days you'll find yourself smiling, remembering the good times, while other days, the tears will come out of nowhere. And that's okay. Over time, the pain softens. It never fully goes away, but it becomes more manageable. You'll notice that the sadness starts to make more room for the joy of all the memories, the laughter, the tail wags, and the endless moments of happiness your dog brought to your life. If you're struggling, don't hesitate to talk to others who've been through it. Grief can feel isolating, but you're never alone. Whether it's friends, family, or even online groups of fellow dog parents, sharing your story and listening to others can be incredibly healing. Sometimes, just knowing that someone else understands can make all the difference. And as you work through these emotions, there's one thing you need to remember: forgive yourself. It's common to feel guilty after losing a pet. We replay the last days, wondering if we made the right decisions, questioning if we did everything we could. But let me tell you something. Your dog knew how much you loved them. They felt it every single day in the way you cared for them, played with them, and gave them the best life possible. Let go of the guilt and focus on the incredible life you shared together. Your dog would want you to remember the love, not the loss. In time, the grief will transform. It becomes part of your story, a story filled with love, loyalty, and the bond you shared with your dog. The pain won't vanish completely, but it'll be softened by the beautiful memories you created together. And while we're here, let's take a moment to reflect on something really important. Your dog may be gone, but the lessons they taught you, the joy, the patience, the unconditional love that stays with you forever. That's the gift they leave behind. So as you go through life, carry that with you. Every wag of their tail, every goofy smile, every cuddle, that's still a part of you. And it always will be. We know this is a tough subject, but here on Furever Love, the Dog Parents channel, we're here to remind you that the love we share with our dogs truly lasts forever. If today's episode brought you any comfort or helped you feel a little less alone, please hit the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone else who might be going through the same thing. You never know who might need to hear that they're not alone in their grief. Thank you for being a part of this community. Remember, your dog's love is with you always. And here at Furever Love, we believe that even though they're no longer by your side, their memory is with you forever.